The city of Titusville, Florida, has a rich history dating back to the beginnings of the space program, thanks to its proximity to Kennedy Space Center, and continues its roots in all things space through the rocket launches that still take place today. Titusville is a quiet town that takes great pride in their roots, traditions, and the bevy of local businesses it has to offer. Some of this pride is best represented with the development of the historic downtown area. One business that calls downtown home is the Infinite Mushroom Comic and Game Shop, and the owner, Rick Schreiber, is proud to be the owner of your local comic book and game store. So tell me a little bit about what brings you to Titusville.
I didn't bring myself.
You
My
didn't
mom
bring
and
them.
dad did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was only a year old when we moved here, so I had no say in the matter.
But
I mean,
you've
well,
stayed, obviously.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, you kind of like it, I guess.
I do.
Okay.
I love it. I love our little town. I mean, come on, we're right across the river from where we put human beings in space.
It's great.
It's a pretty kick-ass place to live.
Pretty cool,
It
yeah.
is.
Titusville needed a comic book shop and
Yeah.
a local game store, shall we say. So how long have you been open? Here, the Infinite Mushroom.
Yep.
Has that been the name the whole time?
Yeah, the Infinite Mushroom Comic and Game Shop. It's been the name since day one. We opened July 19th of 2014. We started on Highway 50.
Oh,
Yeah, and
oh,
it was-
fantastic.
It was a shape of of what we have now, same shape, but it was much smaller. And I swear to God, if I could still be there, I would. And we were there for only 7 months.
Oh, okay, so
And
short-lived.
Short-lived. We were month to month, and we had to move because we needed the space.
Oh,
And I
you
didn't
needed
want-
more space.
Yeah, we needed much more space. I didn't want to, but the mall made me a very good idea. Like you said before, we were in the Titusville Mall. Then it was the Searstown Mall because we had Sears, and it was.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And we were the last people to fill it up.
Oh.
The mall was completely full once I moved in.
Great.
And we were right next to the movie theater.
Oh,
I mean, for a
perfect.
kick-ass location.
A really great location.
And also the mall let us spread out into the mall. And I didn't want to leave the mall, but we had some problems. We
Okay.
had 6 leaks at the store. And to the mall's credit, they tried to fix it. It
No,
was nothing to do with the mall.
right. No, I do understand the mall is under very great management, and,
Yeah.
and you're close with the individuals that are over there
Yeah.
still. But you did move downtown. When did you move to the downtown area?
We moved locations and opened up here July 1st, 2016, I believe.
2016, right?
Right.
Because didn't you just celebrate
5 years of being open.
5 years of being open? You guys have been here downtown then for
Going
almost
on-
3 years.
Almost 3 years, and we have another year on our lease. And I hope we can stay downtown. I don't like moving the shop. It's never a good thing to move your shop.
No.
I would love to buy this building. Love to buy the building next door if I could. It's just a matter of money. And we're a comic book shop. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not selling $500
You're not.
jewelry, pieces of jewelry. We're selling $3.99 comic books.
Right.
So it takes a lot of comic book sales to really expand to what you want. What I
Well,
want.
hopefully the Titusville area can support that for you because you've got a lot of very faithful customers
Oh,
that
yeah.
come in religiously.
We got the best. Now we stock a boatload of comics. We stock our Dungeons and Dragons. We stock our Magic. We carry Pokemon. We carry different board games, which we are much. That's something we are going to expand on our board games. I've been trying to do this for a while, but we had so much in comics that I finally had to curtail
Shift
my
a little.
ordering. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're moving those comics to bring in more board games. I wish we could have done it before the holiday.
The shop has a large collection of comic books that include an abundance of back issues from multiple publishers, as well as new releases and collectible books that introduce some of the most popular characters in comic book history. The first appearances of popular characters are often highly sought after, and Rick has a great selection to offer his loyal customers. In addition to regular comic sales, he also offers subscription services to new comics, a variety of accessories to keep and collect your favorites, trade paperback formats of popular series collections to catch up with your favorite storylines, as well as other collectible merchandise, games, and books, to include graphic novels, Dungeons and Dragons handbooks, and art collections from multiple fandoms.
Also, too, let's say you want to read the new run of Batman, but you come in on issue 75.
Oh yeah, no, that's a problem. Yeah,
So-
no,
so just
I
buy the
couldn't
trades.
catch up. So
Yeah.
you just buy the trade paperbacks and be like, I want to read the story. If you have an old story that somebody recommends, you can pick up. Like one
Exactly.
one of the Age of Ultron stories from Marvel that they've already released, however long ago that was.
Right.
And then you've also got Dungeons and Dragons groups going on. 3 different groups.
3 nights a week.
3 nights a week you do it. Do you know anything about the campaigns that are going on, or do those guys just sort of, run their own little world back there?
It's what we've got going on right now. There's 3 different groups, but there's also roughly the same people play a lot. They cross over.
They cross over a lot. Okay, so it is the same audience.
And I will say,
with exceptions.
Yeah, we have. Like some nights I'll have 15 back there, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying that you have quite a turnout.
And since we're moving the shop around, we're going to have another area up front to play D&D. I am fixing to change the format for Thursday nights, so it's going to go to more 1-shot and 2-shot campaigns rather than this ongoing thing. That's not what I wanted in here.
No, yeah, because you want to be able to have people come and go as they can and not get involved in a long, complex storyline.
And learn the game.
And learn the game, exactly.
Yeah.
The Infinite Mushroom attracts a variety of Dungeons & Dragons players that gather multiple times a week for exciting tabletop adventures and their chance at vast riches, on paper anyway. The players come together from all different age groups and backgrounds and truly create a one-of-a-kind gaming experience. Bring your dice and a pencil and sit in on a campaign to take up arms against hordes of zombies, pilfering goblins, or even ancient dragons. With friendly players willing to help newcomers learn, you'll be a part of the party in no time. I had a chance to briefly talk to Rick Miller, who runs the Sunday campaign. How long have you been playing Dungeons & Dragons?
Since 1978.
Since 1978, so that's like the original.
Yeah, just about.
Just about, okay. So you are the Dungeon Master on the Saturday or the Sunday event. How many people do you have that play?
Currently we have 9 players. 10 players. 10
players. And you have the whole gamut. You have fighters, you have healers, you have any what's your most interesting player?
Most interesting.
Yeah, like
player.
Unique, like a weird race or a fun class that they've crossed into.
Let's see. For this particular game, we've experimented with a couple of the new classes that deal with like the Storm Sorcerer and then the Barbarian.
Okay.
That deals with the Storm Herald.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. So there's
you
a
guys
lot
are
of lightning going on.
Okay, lightning. I like it. You guys are playing 5th edition then.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why I opened the shop, because how much my love for Dungeons and Dragons and for comic books.
Okay.
And I'm a role player. And the thing about Dungeons and Dragons, let's use that for as a description for all tabletop right now role playing games. It's not a disposable game like Magic the Gathering that you play. Okay, Magic the Gathering, you got to keep up with the Joneses. Every time a new set comes out, you have to redo your deck with the best cards,
make it better,
which is fantastic.
Dungeons and Dragons, you can have a book and play it.
Set for 5 to 10 years, depending on when the next when the next
edition
comes out. Thank you. But so the only thing we get to buy as D&D players, other than when a new book comes out, are miniatures. For our new character, maybe, and dice. So we have lots of dice. I have a dice habit.
Oh, I have a dice habit too. Oh God, give me some shiny boys, some sparkly glittery dice. The dice selection is abundant, and that takes us into the Magic the Gathering game. Obviously, you do Magic the Gathering tournaments and games here at the shop. What do you have for the different formats? I know that game is there's different varieties of play, and what do you sponsor at this store?
Well, we've tried to sponsor every different deck type event that we could.
Okay.
For instance, I don't want to bore everybody, but let's say, for instance, we have what's called a standard event. Standard is what's in current rotation.
Standard is current.
So we do that every Tuesday, and that's been going on for years. We have a really good turnout every year.
Standard is very popular, and you said that you do have a good turnout for that. That's usually, at least 8 players, if not more, every week.
Yeah,
and that's pretty good for a Tuesday.
Well, also too, it depends on the set. And if the set's rocking, I mean, we had when War of the Spark, that was
War of the Spark was nice.
It's a set. We had upwards to averaging 14 people.
Wow.
And we're talking now, remember, we are in the north part of the county, okay? I feel like Winterfell here because we are guarding the north.
Guarding the north. Oh, the cold north in
Yes.
Florida. The frigid north, yeah.
So, I mean, we don't pull really from Cocoa because there's some great shops
No,
in
they're-
Cocoa, Merritt Island, and down south of Melbourne. So we're not going to pull from those folks.
Everybody really has their own little community, but you do get people in here in the shop.
Another thing we do on Saturday is we draft.
Draft.
Drafting
That's
is
another
a
format,
different
correct?
format, yeah.
It is with current cards as well, but it is a different play style, less cards, and
You're building a deck rather than bringing one to the shop. Everybody seems to enjoy a draft because there's a lot more community involved because you're sitting around a table building, with 8 other people building a deck. Another style that we do is a completely different constructed deck called Commander.
Okay.
Commander's probably our biggest format. I probably have more Commander players than any other type of player. And that's basically, it's a 100 card deck, no repeating cards other than basic lands. And it was designed to be played around the kitchen table, drinking beer with your buddies. We do Commander actually right now twice a week.
oh,
And-
so it is a little more popular.
Friday night F&M, and then also we do it, which is there's a charge for that because it's price supported, but also on Sundays it's free to play.
Okay.
And we
So
don't-
we've got a actual tournament on Fridays, and then like a more casual come as you are,
Right.
and maybe test a new deck or just have fun with
Yeah.
other people
Sun-
that
yeah,
are on Sundays. Okay, cool. The Infinite Mushroom has a huge selection of popular Magic the Gathering cards for every play style. Whether you're opening brand new packs to get your hands on the newest, rarest cards, looking to put together a competitive modern deck, or trying your hand at piecing together a homebrewed commander deck, you'll find all the cards you need and more. With active players taking part in weekly standard, commander, and draft events, you'll surely find a format that speaks to you and be shuffling your cards to match up against a dedicated collection of patrons of this local game store in no time. Bring a friend or meet new people at Friday Night Magic, or swing by to help support the new Pioneer format that Rick plans to introduce soon. How long have you played Magic the Gathering?
That's always a hard one. Let's go 7.
7 years?
Yeah.
So that puts you Scars block and a Star block?
Yes, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Yep. I was right. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been playing for 7 years. That's like a lot of Magic, and you have found yourself liking this specific format. It's called Commander. So tell me about the Commander format. It's different than others in the fact that it's a little more challenging and the card value is a little higher sometimes, right?
A little bit. Yeah. You actually have the biggest thing I like about it is you don't know really what other people are going to be playing. Because, there's only a certain amount of commanders. I mean, there's a lot of commanders.
There's a lot.
But, even if you have 2 people playing the same commander, their decks aren't going to be close. I mean, they'll probably follow the same method of how they work, but they'll have different cards, they'll value different things more, and it's just fun because you never entirely know all the time what you're going to be playing.
We're going to be bringing in Pioneer, which is a new format. I think I'm going to do that, bring that in also. Once we get the shop moved around, bring that
How do
in
you
for
think
format.
that's going to be? My next is your future plans and your changes in
I
your
don't
shop.
know
How do
how
you
it's gonna
think? How do you think that's going to go over?
We have tried every format
Yeah,
in Magic. At one point, this is the ebb and flow of being a business. We had another format we used to do in here was called Modern. Modern goes from what's out today all the way back to the 7th edition.
A lot of cards.
A lot of different cards to pull from. I used to pull in 20 to 25 people every Friday night
For Modern?
for Modern.
I can't believe
That's
that.
when we were in the mall. And
Oh.
and then also for here for a while too. And then
it tapered off.
It just kind of
Since you've moved downtown, you've been pretty active in the Titusville community.
Correct.
You try to, yeah. I know that you participated in the recent Small Business Saturday, a little bit of the holiday shopping encouragement.
Right.
I think there was something about mimosas.
Oh yeah. And I got first of all, it's the second year we've done this. It's one of the best
It's brilliant. This is brilliant.
But also, I'm really big with quality control.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean seriously, you cannot serve and have a bad mimosa. So,
No.
Of course, throughout the day, I had to take care of quality control.
Okay.
Brenda wasn't here, my soon-to-be
So
wife.
you had to sample the product.
It was for the community, by
It
God.
was, well, a lot of business came through the door that day.
It was
I
a good
assume.
day.
Yeah,
And it was a lot of fun. And then what was also too is a lot of fun is when you have leftover champagne and stuff.
Your Magic players were super excited.
We all had a good time.
We had a great time. I showed up and you were like, we've got leftover champagne. And I'm like, boy, you didn't tell me that. We were talking about some changes coming up to the shop. You're going to do some rearranging.
No.
No? Only a whole day dedicated to moving your shop around.
I didn't realize how many pictures I've got.
You have a lot of pictures.
And I got a
true.
bunch more. I've got a signed David Tennant at the house.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean,
You got to get more wall space.
we got plenty of space.
You got a lot of space on this wall. I feel like this left wall over here is going to be your go-to.
We're going to put, my buddy Scott, who comes in a lot, has a vinyl cutter, which basically is a printer that cuts vinyl.
Yes, no, I'm hyped about it.
We're going to put,
Are you going to take my big Vector logo and slap it on the wall?
I don't know if I want to do that, but we're going to start by putting the Magic stuff.
Oh,
symbols
I'm
on
hyped about that.
We'll
That'll
do
be
that.
super fun.
And we'll put our logo up too, absolutely. But I think it's going to be more about, this wall is going to be that, because that's where the plane is going to be. So we'll put the Magic stuff.
Put the Magic symbols
I've got some
in
I got some new banners that are coming in.
Nice.
More of the Spark stained glass. And it's really,
Ooh,
really great.
cool.
So yeah, we're going to be doing that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to doing stuff like that. And the radio station is coming. I just have to, actually,
Someday.
well, no, it's going to come soon. The issue is I just don't like using a headset. I want a real mic and a real, but I can always.
Happy Christmas. You need to Black Friday yourself some stuff.
No, I can't.
No, you got a wedding. You got a wedding and you got to rearrange the store. Maybe next Black Friday.
Well, but we are going to get that station going. I miss doing internet radio, so I'm going to get that.
So internet radio, apparel.
Yep.
A store rearranged to bring in bigger tables for people and
Painting the walls too.
paint the wall. I like it. What color? More. I like yellow and blue. That's pretty good.
Yeah. This blue is more. It's more of a gray, but it's I'm almost ready to wrap it in vinyl. Just put big whatever.
Big printed vinyl would be amazing. I know a guy. You know a guy too.
Yep, I know a guy.
All right, we can make some phone calls and make it happen with Rick. This has been fantastic to sit down and talk with you.
I'm sure it has been.
Yeah, you're a fun guy, and you got a really great shop here. You got a really great shop here.
And thank you very much for all you do for us, the web stuff, coming in and supporting the shop. We really appreciate it.
I'm super hyped to put this video on your website.
It's gonna be cool.
Shameless self-promotion, you know.
You always gotta self-promote.
Yeah. No, we're definitely we'll use it and we'll share it and we'll get everybody in here and maybe make those goals that are a little far out of reach a little sooner.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Thank
here
you very
for that.
much.
All right, thanks.
Be good.
Bye.
Peace. Live long, prosper, and read comic books. Aha.
With such a great variety of comics, cards, and collectibles, the Infinite Mushroom Comic and Game Shop is a must-visit store while you're in downtown Titusville. Grab a chair and browse through the comics, roll up a new roleplay character, or try your hand at a popular trading card game. This is a store that your inner child is sure to fall in love with, and we'd love to have you keep coming back for more.
Appreciate it, man.
Later, Scott.
Awesome, yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.